Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Tuxedo Vaile here, and we're going to do kind of a vlog today. I don't know, this feels very weird. I don't know anything about vlogging. I'm just kind of doing it. I unfortunately have missed a day of uploading. I intended to have this vlog coming up yesterday now. I'm going to do it today, being 21st, Wednesday the 21st. I wanted this up yesterday on Tuesday, but I could not get stuff to work. I don't know what's going on with my computer, but I don't know, it's just getting slower and slower. Things are getting more difficult. Then again, too, it almost seems more like the programs are getting worse, and the operating system is getting worse rather than the computer. Because the computer actually, it feels like it can still pump stuff out. However, everything else just, it's not meeting the standards. Anyways, that's not the point of this whole vlog here. I don't know, I decided since I was going to miss a video upload because computer issues again. I really need a new computer or something. I don't know, I decided to do kind of a vlog talking about maybe, I don't know, what I want the channel to be, my hopes for the channel, my goals. I don't know, maybe about myself. I don't know, I'm just gonna kind of go with this, see where it goes. It's more or less for myself and you guys, I guess. I don't know, kind of what I want to happen with my channel here is I'm big into creative things. In my opinion, I'm a very creative person, and I really appreciate creativity. So when I'm playing games, yeah, I like doing the next best thing, the next big thing, but for the most part, I want to find things that are creative, things that break the meta effectively. They just go out and do their own thing. I actually tried recording a game here the other day called Paper. I don't know, that's the way it feels like it should be pronounced anyways. It was very interesting. I loved it. I tried recording it. It just didn't work. This one wasn't my computer. I fooped this up myself because I left my thing on preview for my webcam and my microphone and everything, rather than actually setting it to record. And unfortunately, that's a game that can only be experienced once, and I'm not going to fake it and pretend it. So, I mean, that's unfortunately lost forever. I do recommend you play it, though. I might actually just include a link in the description for that game here in this vlog. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyways, though, so I want to focus on creative games that just kind of break from the norm and do their own thing. I don't know. I'm saying a lot of I didn't really organize this, and I feel very awkward just talking. I don't know. You've probably already seen with a lot of my videos that I upload too, I like to make my own music and put it as like outro stuff to my videos. I like to give each series of playthroughs I do their own outro music. I mean, for the most part, like if I start doing a lot of one-shots, I don't know if I'll be doing a different song for every single one-shot, just because that can be a little bit much. Yeah, I pump out music fast, but I don't pump out music that fast. So for the most part, there'll probably be a lot of repeated tracks with one-shots. More or less just maybe a song that I've already got completed, I might just toss to the outro of that Let's Play. That draws me back to the creative thing here, actually, because that's the community I want to foster. If, for whatever reason, the gods of YouTube and what people find popular or not, or anything, if for whatever reason they decide to shine their graces on me and my channel grows, well, for one, that's going to be one hell of a day for me. I don't know. Like, I feel like I can do it, but I don't feel like it's actually going to happen. I don't know. Does that make sense? I don't know, maybe. But if it does happen, that's the kind of community I want to draw in. I want to draw in creativity. I have come to an epiphany, almost, that I have all these creative aspirations. I want to do 3D modeling. I want to do level design. I want to make music, both album and soundtrack types. I don't want to confine myself to a single genre either. I want to make dubstep. I want to make heavy metal. I want to make industrial, dance music. I want to make classical, orchestral, epic music for like movie soundtrack stuff. I can't confine myself to a single thing. It drives me crazy when I try too. It just instead ruins that one thing I try confining myself to. So I am just going to be all over the place with that. Since I have that much creativity, I also love to draw. I love to write. I've got all this going for me, but not enough motivation to take one direction and go it. And I wouldn't call that motivation. It's not necessarily motivation. I can't decide what I would prefer to do. I want to do all of it and none of it more than any of the rest. So I want to design games in any way I can, just as much as I want to produce music. And I want to produce music just as much as I want to draw or paint. I want to draw or paint just as much as I want to do these other things, like writing or something. And so, I mean, I can't really decide on a direction to go with it, and it's really a horrible feeling. So as I was saying with that epiphany, what I've come to is that doing this YouTube channel thing, it gets me doing a lot of that. Not so much the writing aspect. I mean, to an extent I might be able to find a way to fit that in, I don't know. But I mean, I get to do my music, I get to do my drawing stuff a little bit anyways. Actually, most of that's been replaced with Photoshop for my channel, but I enjoy that just as much as drawing and everything. I enjoy editing things. So I mean, this YouTube channel thing is really drawing a lot of that out of me. It's really getting me to use a lot of that all in one medium so that I don't actually have to choose, which I love that. So with that, I've also come to the conclusion, the more I go with this, that I don't actually like the idea of putting a price tag on my music or anything either. I've actually put all my music under Creative Commons. Commercialized use is allowed, so I don't care if you're a big company, my stuff's free game to you. I just want to know about it and I want to get credit for it. That's all I really care about. But I want to be doing that with a lot of my stuff now. Maybe I come up with a really cool animation. I might just put that under the Creative Commons as well. Maybe I create a really awesome picture. I'll do the same with that. Yeah, I don't like the idea of putting a price tag on my work anymore. It feels offensive to want to put a price tag on my artwork now. And I don't know if that's just a thing I'm going through, if I'm always going to be that way now, I don't know. But that's the way things are now. That being said, I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know. Going way off topic, you also might be wondering why I dress like this. I don't know, it's the image I want. I actually kind of want to be dressed like this in every single video I record, but that's not realistic. For me anyways. I mean, it's realistic, but not for me. Just because I don't like wearing the same thing all the time, even if I want to. And also I do get warm really easily, so dressing like this can get very uncomfortable very quickly. In terms of maybe where I started off here too, sorry for being so distracted by everything, I am actually very much an ADHD person, even though I'm not officially diagnosed. My fault. I went and purposely got my medical record wiped. I did everything I could because I don't know. Anyways, what got me started here too with my channel is I've been a longtime fan of Markiplier. I've been with him since maybe was 50,000 subscribers when I first got to him, and now he's at 10 million. Congratulations, by the way, Mark, if you're watching this. I'm proud of you. You're awesome. Thank you. And then I also got into Jacksepticeye. He's been a real inspiration for me in trying to get this started. I've also discovered the Bowling Otter show with Matt and Lissy, and Harshly Critical, and then there's also Jerry Joe. I mean, all these people, I got really into their stuff, I enjoyed watching it, and I don't know, they just kind of ignited the spark in me, that, hey, I want to try that. I don't know if I'll be any good at it, but I think I've got what it takes. I'll never know unless I try. And I just kind of kept sitting on it. I tried a little bit here, went nowhere, stopped for a few months, and then I finally decided, you know what, no, I need to just do it. I need to stop sitting on it. I need to just do it. I need to put myself out there, and if nobody likes it, nobody likes it. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. I'll just keep going on my merry way. Maybe I'll keep doing it anyways, even if nobody likes it. I don't know, because honestly, so far, I haven't been at it very long, but I've noticed a lot of positive improvements with myself, minus the anger my computer instills on me. Yes, you're very naughty. Anyways, but yeah, I want to keep going with it and just see what happens. So if by some benign, highly unlikely miracle that any of the previous people I mentioned here are watching this video, thank you so much for inspiring me to actually get up off my ass and do something with my time. Thank you for inspiring me to actually do something with my talents, to actually put myself out there and stop being such a recluse who just lives. You guys helped me come forth because you are such normal people. You know, a lot of people will peg you as celebrities, but you're just like me. You're just like everyone else, but you're doing something. And I want to be one of those people that does something too. So thank you for inspiring me. But unfortunately, this video is not all about you, so I'm going to just kind of drift along. Thank you though. I don't know. I really don't have a lot of direction for this video. I am so sorry. I will say though, with my channel too, since I started, I haven't gotten a lot of comments, I haven't gotten a lot of views, a lot of likes or anything, not even a lot of subscribers, but I did break past 20 here, 20 subscribers, and to me that's such an amazing feeling because even though I came into this with the attitude of I think I can, and eventually growing into I know I can, which that's still teetering back and forth between I know and I think, because I don't know, I don't really know. I think I know, but I don't. Getting to that 20 subscribers, it's such a menial, small number, but it just, when you think about it, at the same time it feels big, because 20 people's 20 people, sure, but that's 20 people that subscribe to my brand of bullshit. So thank you. I really mean that. Thank you. I did not foresee that actually happening. I wanted to foresee it. I put the image in my head, but for all I knew, I was just lying to myself and getting my hopes up. So thank you guys. I also kind of started this channel with the intention of doing a lot of horror games, but with the travesty that was Silent Hill El Camila, my very first playthrough, and how ridiculously long that took me to complete it. That was just ridiculous. That should not have taken up that many episodes. And now I'm on Soma and the same thing's happening. Like, I'm progressing a little bit faster in Soma than I did in Silent Hill, but I don't know, I don't progress in horror games very fast. And it's not a good thing. At least not for a YouTube channel. I either need to correct that or I'm gonna need to break away from the horror games a little bit more. I still want to play them. I'm never going to cut them out completely because I enjoy horror. Even though I'm a freaking pansy and am easily scared the piss out of, if that's even how you say that sentence, I don't even care. YOLO bitches! I can't believe I just said that on the camera. So I'm going to be starting to do other games. I actually played an interesting one here to kind of break away from the Soma a little bit ago called Haberdashery, where you played as a sheep on this little tiny world, collecting hats and running from a dragon. It was so simple, but it was so fun. I really enjoyed that game. God, I'm saying so much. I hope that gets better as I keep going with this kind of stuff. I really hope I improve on that. Oh, I want to slap myself every time I say Stop saying Anyways, too, I say that word too much as well. Oh my god, I am so annoying. I am so sorry, guys. If you are still watching this video, it's something better to do with your time. Anyways, though, God, I said it again. So I'm going to start playing other games, though, kind of like that. I'm not big into those mindless games, per se. I like plot, I like innovation, I like mechanics and environment and everything, but sometimes those simple, they're awesome. In fact, Haberdashery, even though it's such a different game, they're in no way related. But Haberdashery actually reminded me a lot of a game of my childhood called Jumping Flash. I love that game. I've never really played too much of it. Unfortunately for me, it's one of those games that I love it, but for some reason, I cannot stick with it for maybe more than 20 minutes at a time, which is really unfortunate. It's a really good game. If you haven't heard of it, I recommend that you check it out. It was for the PlayStation 1, so it is a bit of an older one, but it was just really great fun. In fact, actually, I might, if depending on how my channel goes and how I go and everything, I might actually just get a capture card and a PlayStation 1 here again, and I might actually try recording Jumping Flash. I don't know if that'll go over well, but seems worth the effort to me. For that game anyways, it's a really fun game. So I'm going to be trying to break out into other types of things here. I don't want to confine myself to a single genre. I'm okay with confining myself to that whole creative thing that I touched on at the beginning of the video, playing only games that I find creative, but I don't want to be confined to a genre. Because see, to me, games are art, and I like to appreciate art in all of its forms. I'm the same way with my music. I don't listen to any one genre of music exclusively. There's no one genre of music that I don't like. I like rap, I like heavy metal, I like dubstep, industrial, electronic music, and all kinds, like drum and bass, techno, rave, etc. Classical, like symphony, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. I like all kinds of music. I appreciate all of it. So, and I'm the same way with games. I have my preferred game styles, but I appreciate most games for what they are. So I want to be able to play adventure games. I want to play horror games. I want to play RPGs. I want to play platformers, so on, etc. The list goes on and on. The idea of confining myself to one thing on anything, actually, is something that just, I don't like it. I need variety. I need to be able to switch things up. It's just the way I am. So I really do apologize if maybe sometime down the future my channel's taken off and you're one of those people, maybe my 100th subscribers, if that's ever gonna happen. But if it does, and you're that person and you're looking and you're like, man, I really wish that I could just always know that I could get a horror game from this guy or that, I do apologize for that, but that's not really what I'm going to be able to do for this channel. That's going to be taxing on me just because I get bored easily of something. If I stick and do just one thing, I can't. I get bored of it. I actually tried that with my music production in the past. I tried producing almost industrial music almost exclusively. That didn't go over too well for me. I eventually got bored with it, and it became tedious, and it was horrible because I had actually started building a fan base with it. It was very awkward too because my fan base wasn't local here in the United States. I was getting fans in Japan and in Germany, and they were expecting this new content from me, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't, because industrial music was no longer my thing. I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed making it. I wanted to make other things. I wanted to make Latin electronica. That was actually a fun experiment. I lost that project though. I'll see if I can find it, because if I can, I actually really enjoyed that one. But I also wanted to make dubstep, which I've only got one dubstep track. Dubstep's actually a lot harder to produce than I thought it was, at least for somebody with the way of thinking that I have. This video is getting long, you're gonna need to cut it soon. But sticking to one thing just isn't for me. So I do apologize if that's something that ends up bothering you in the future. I don't even imagine that anyone's watching this vlog. Honestly, I just made it for myself. I'm a nobody, so I don't know. Anyways though, the more I talk, the more I actually want to talk. So I'll probably do another vlog in the future, and it'll probably be of better quality than this. But I've already gone over 20 minutes, but that's long enough. So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next expedition. Until then, though, take care, peace out, and bye-bye!